All right, Mr. Teleferro TV, what's going on, everybody? I'm continuing my NBA draft coverage. I'm continuing my coverage of just free agency, everything. We're going to be doing this for quite some time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on the latest content that I am giving you, giving the culture. I love talking NBA. I used to work at ESPN. It's my passion, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we are talking Pau Gasol. Let me just catch you guys up on this. Pau Gasol, San Antonio Spurs. He has opted out of his deal. He's going to re-sign there. But what he's doing is so unselfish, and it's so San Antonio. It's so Greg Popovich. He's going to take less money. He's not just taking less money because he wants San Antonio to let this money collect dust, or he wants to give it away and put it into new popcorn for the fans or new shirts for the 40th game of the season, the 40th home game of the season. That's not what he's doing it for. He's doing it to increase the likelihood of signing a guy like Chris Paul. Now, it's still going to take a lot. They're still going to have to go out and clear some space some way, somehow. I don't know if you get rid of a Danny Green. I don't even know what's his trade value at this point. You might not be able to sign a guy like Simmons. You might not be able to sign a guy like Patty Mills long term. You might have to trade Patty. There's a lot up in the air right now when it comes to what they're going to have to do, because they still don't have enough money to get a Chris Paul. But Pau Gasol is setting the temperament. He's setting the tone. And he's doing something. Let's just be honest. I love Kawhi Leonard. I love his game. But he's not going to do that. He's just not going to be the guy to take less money. Or he's just not going to be the guy to put it out there that we want a guy like Chris Paul. Him and Russell Westbrook, they like playing with who they got. They don't want to go out and recruit. They're quiet guys. Not a lot of friends in the NBA. They like playing with who they got. And to a fault, that's the detriment when you got guys like Draymond Green and LeBron James recruiting pretty much. All right. So there's some conflict there. But Pau Gasol is stepping up and being the leader that this team's going to need to compete with Golden State. Remember, they had Golden State down by 25 in Golden State before Kawhi Leonard was hit dirty up under his shot by Zaza cheap shot, in the words of Skip Bayless. All right, so I do believe that this will entice Chris Paul. I've been hearing that Chris Paul wants to stay in Los Angeles. It's more than just basketball. He's comfortable out in LA, family out in LA, does a lot of philanthropy work, and his wife, they're really good people, by the way, really great people. They do a lot. LA is just a great position for them and their brands. I think that's a mistake from a basketball standpoint. Again, it's not my life, it's not my career. Maybe rings are not as important to Chris Paul as they should be, or as they are to him at this point in his career. I'm just telling you from a basketball standpoint, you put Chris Paul, you put Pau Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, and you put Kawhi Leonard, who's I believe a top 4, top 5 player. You got a team that can compete. If you were up 25 with Kawhi Leonard, just imagine what you're going to do with Chris Paul in that midst. And it meshes well. I don't know if Chris Paul, how coachable he'll be, because now Chris Paul won't be the guy that can command this, and this. Greg Popovich is the one with the last say so, and he's going to air you out on the sideline. I don't know how willingly Chris Paul will, kind of accept that criticism at this point in his career. He's a basketball savant, so you're kind of talking to a tree, pretty much trying to tell him how to play the game of basketball. I don't know how willing he will be to accept that, but I believe in my heart of hearts that Chris Paul in San Antonio is the best basketball move he can make. Now, if it's about Brandon, he's probably going to stay out in LA. But if he's thinking basketball, because that DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin combination and Doc Rivers, it ain't going to produce you past the second round playoff run. So that's just my opinion. Salute to Pau Gasol for making the first step. What do you think about Pau Gasol willingly taking less money to try and lure free agents like Chris Paul to San Antonio? I want all my San Antonio fans to chime in. Like Charles Barkley said, I need all them big women down in San Antonio to chime in. Talk to me in the comment box below. Thank y'all so much for the support that y'all have been showing the kid. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrteleferro.com.